Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. Let's get started. The Coeur d'Alene tribe is calling on the North Idaho community to take action against racism. Just last week, they say a group of Coeur d'Alene tribal school students were racially harassed while on a field trip at McEwen Park. Our Nicole Hernandez spoke with tribal leaders today who say this pattern needs to stop.
It's a problem.
Chief Allen with the Coeur d'Alene tribe says he couldn't sit quiet after what happened last Friday at McEwen Park.
4 adult men picking on kids and told them to go back to the effing reservation. You don't belong here.
The kids, just 13 and 14 years old.
They're good. Kids are resilient. We're resilient people. You know, something like this doesn't break us.
Instead of breaking, they're bringing attention.
I want the whole community to stand up and say, "Hey, not in our community. We need this. We need to stop this now." And it takes all of us.
This happened just a few months after a teenager yelled racial slurs at the Utah women's basketball team during March Madness. Earlier this month, the Coeur d'Alene city prosecutor decided not to charge that teenager. Now, another similar incident.
Don't pretend it's not going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening.
The Coeur d'Alene Tribal School did file a police report after the incident.
We're not very confident in that aspect, but that's not the main goal. The main goal is to bring light to this.
They're offering a $25,000 reward for the names of the people who yelled at the kids. Whether they find them or not, that doesn't change their stance.
We're the Coeur d'Alene tribe. We're not going anywhere. And if they think that, if some people think some ugly words are gonna scare us and we're gonna go hide behind a rock, they got another thing coming. We're not hiding. We're not going anywhere.
In Coeur d'Alene, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
New tonight, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office warning people about a scam making its way through the area again. Deputies say a man is calling and telling people they failed to show up for jury duty. The caller then demands a steep fine and threatens jail time. Spokane County Superior Court wants to remind people they will never call and threaten arrest for missing jury service. Deputies also say there have been several scam calls coming from people claiming to be involved with Medicare, Facebook Marketplace, and Publishers Clearinghouse. If you're unsure, call that company directly. If you realize it's a scam, hang up and call Crime Check. That number is on right there at the bottom of our screen right there. All right, we are tracking a wildfire that sparked in Grant County early this afternoon. According to the Washington State Patrol, it sparked after a semi-truck crashed on SR 243 near milepost 20. Right now, about 20 acres are believed to have burned, but the Grant County Sheriff's Office says no homes or buildings were burned. We'll take a look at this map. The town of Shawana was under level 3 evacuation orders, while the nearby town of Beverly was under level 2 orders. But both have been downgraded to level 1, meaning people in that area can return home, but need to stay aware as conditions could change. Crews will remain at that fire throughout the night, they say. We will continue to update you as this story changes. On that note, let's talk weather. Those thunderstorms didn't pan out much, at least here in town, and it looks like we might be in the clear at least for a while. Let's get straight to Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. Jeremy, also quite the sunset tonight around town.
Oh, it was beautiful. We just got that storm a little bit later on, and that set the perfect stage for the sun to illuminate the bottom of the clouds. Watch the temperature tonight. 50 degrees here at 10 p.m. 50. But watch what happens as we move through the next hour. Tune in at 11 over on Channel 2. I'm telling you, it's going to be a huge drop. Today, we saw some wind gusts up to 30, even 40 miles per hour. That 44 was from a pretty strong cell that moved close to the airport. Some gusty outflow from that. Wind is done and stays that way overnight. That's all thanks to the storms and showers and all that activity moving out of the region. Continues to do so overnight, and tomorrow we wake up to clear skies overhead. Tomorrow, if we're trying, we can find some showers up in northeast Washington and far reaches of North Idaho, and that seems to be about the extent of it. The bigger story going to be just how cold it is as we start the day tomorrow. Frost advisories and freeze warnings in place both Thursday and Friday mornings for temperatures all the way down near freezing, pretty widespread. We are sunny and getting warmer, though, each day.
All right, sounds good, Jeremy. Thank you very much. And now to our night beat with a quick look at today's top stories. Washingtonians have 1 week left to file a claim with the state attorney general's office to receive a price-fixing check. The money is a result of a lawsuits AG Bob Ferguson filed against several chicken and tuna producers. He successfully argued those major companies engaged in price fixing in order to charge more for their products. If you think you are eligible for a check and didn't receive one, you have until next week to request one. If you want more information about the settlement, including who qualifies, just text us the word verify to 509-448-2000 and we'll send that information directly to your phone. And the Attorney General's office filed charges against a Clarkston man accused of intimidating an Asotin County judge. According to court documents, the suspect, Trevor Lunny, was in jail for reportedly threatening to shoot up an elementary school and county parade. Those documents show while in jail, Lunny made threats to kill the judge presiding on his case, the judge's dog, the county prosecutor handling the case, a city council member, and a jail guard. Lunny is charged with intimidation of a judge and 4 counts of harassment against local officials. Spokane police arrested a 13-year-old for allegedly shooting another teenager in North Spokane last month. It happened near North Nevada and East Koza Drive. Police say the 16-year-old victim was taken to the hospital with severe injuries. The 13-year-old suspect is now facing multiple charges, including third-degree assault, reckless endangerment, and second-degree unlawful possession of a firearm. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just head to our website. That's KREM.com. Well, jurors are officially deliberating in Chad Daybell's murder trial. He is accused of killing his wife, Tammy, and 2 of his current wife's kids, JJ and Ty Lee. During closing arguments today, the state argued that Chad is the mastermind behind the crimes, not Lori Vallow. The defense attorney pushed back, saying the state didn't give any proof there was an agreement between Chad, Lori, and her brother Alex Cox to kill the kids and Tammy. They solely blamed Lori and Alex.
Joshua Jackson Vallow and Tylee Ryan were found buried in the defendant's backyard. Tammy Daybell was found dead in their marital bed. And for what? Money, power, and sex. That's what the defendant cared about.
You don't go being married for 29 or 30 years with nothing as much as a speeding ticket on your record. And then you marry someone who, what are you, afraid of me? And 5 husbands later, no DNA. These officers failed this investigation.
Jurors are expected to have a verdict later this week. Meantime, in national news, Donald Trump's fate now in the hands of 12 jurors. According to CBS, they were given strict instructions by the judge to set aside any opinions and bias in reaching their verdict. If convicted, the judge could sentence Trump to serve up to 4 years in prison or impose a sentence of probation with no jail time. The jury deliberated for 5 hours today before being sent home. They'll pick up again tomorrow. And that was your KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where you get more news in less.